Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Points of Articulation. I'm your host Dave, and if you're new to the channel, welcome everybody. Today I'm looking at the Star Wars Titanium series Mon Calamari Star Cruiser released in 2008. This ship made its first appearance in Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. So before I get started, a massive channel-wide thank you goes out to Cruz Hernandez. For those who don't know, this guy donated several ships to my collection, including the Xanadu Blood, a B-Wing starfighter, and of course, one of the holy grails in the collection, the Mon Calamari Star Cruiser you see before you. So anybody out there that's watching this video right now, please take a moment in the comment section below and thank Mr. Cruz for his donation, because this is an epic moment for the channel. This is one of the rare oddities of the whole line, and to be honest with all of you, without Mr. Cruz's help, this ship would not appear on my channel for a very, very long time. So again, from the bottom of my heart, my friend, thank you so much for this. It means a lot, and I promise I will take care of it, never sell it or anything like that. This is truly a very amazing piece of my collection, and the fact that it was given to me by somebody who enjoys what I do and I touch their life in a certain way, it means a hell of a lot more to me than just if I bought it off eBay or something like that. It truly is an amazing feeling. Thank you so much. So having said all that, let's move on to some fun facts, shall we? Here we have the MC-80 Liberty type. This was used as a battleship by the Rebellion during the Galactic Civil War. For its armaments, it had 48 turbo lasers, 20 ion cannons, lasers, point defense lasers, missiles, tractor beams, and it was able to hold up to 10 squadrons. This was a beast of a ship, and not to mention, it had that Mon Calamari shield system, so it could take a beating. Now growing up, this was one of my favorite ships of all time. To me, it sort of looks better than the home one. I know some people might be aggravated with that, but I love the arrowhead configuration of this ship. I think it has a lot going on for it. And, you know, I love the wings, and I love the aft engine section on the underside. To me, I think this is a very detailed and very beautiful ship. So now moving on to the size of this particular model, it comes in almost at 4¼ inches long, which is a fantastic size. So we do have a lot to cover today. If you're new to the channel, what I'd like to do is look at the mold, get a close-up, check out the paint, put it on a stand compared to some other vessels, and then we'll be done. So let's get started. So let's kick this video off looking at the mold. Like in all my videos, I will go over all the major sections of the vessel, and we'll get a nice close-up look to see those fine details. So for the major parts I know about, we have our tractor beam emitters on the wings. Looking good. Right here should be the main bridge. And as you can see, the main hull is full of these beautiful miniature lines and these pods. Very nice, these bubble sections. And inside of those little pods is where we have all the armaments, the turbo lasers, ion cannons, so on and so forth. Very nice, very detailed. And I love the front look of this ship. Very nice, that came out great. And we'll get a closer look in a few. Moving on from the top of the vessel, we'll go to the bottom. We have 2 screws holding it together, peg port for the stand, copyright crap, and this is just a beautiful piece. Fantastic. You can see the line work and pods down here as well. Excellent stuff. Right here, this big pod that hangs down, this should be the main sensor array for the ship, and in back of that we have our engine section, which is amazing. This aft section right here might be my favorite part. Great stuff. So that's basically all the major parts of the ship. So now let's get a closer look. Alright, having a closer look, we'll begin looking at the top of the vessel, and we can see tons of line work and modules all over here, and it looks fantastic. It really does. Hot Wheels, if you're watching, this is how you do a Mon Calamari ship. Beautifully done. Just an amazing piece. Look at all the detail. Great stuff. I love all the little recesses and these pipes and stuff. Great. And then we come to the aft section. And you can see all the beautiful detail there. Truly an amazing piece. And when I turn it this way, you can see nothing is flat on here. All the modules, the lines, everything works together. Great stuff. Now for the wings, you can see some beautiful mold in there as well. Great stuff. And if you look closely, you can see that the paint is actually printed on. Some light grays and dark grays and tans. Excellent stuff. Turning the ship around. Again, beautiful molding right here. Excellent stuff. This came out great in my opinion. And then we have the aft section, which looks great. Beautiful. Now, looking at the bottom. Again, the detail continues. We have our screw. Fantastic amounts of molding on here. Look at that section all recessed in. Beautiful. We have our 2 screws, peg port, and copyright crap. Looking good. Our sensors array right here. Pretty nice for the wings. Again, nicely done. Look at that. Beautiful stuff on this side again. Well done. Now going around the sides, you can see they did not skip out. The line work continues all the way around this vessel. Pretty nice. Look at that profile. My God, that is some awesome stuff there. Beautiful. And coming around. Nice. Now for the most detailed part on the ship, we have the engine section and its hood. And this is amazing stuff, and I really want to get a nice shot of this so everybody can see. On the engines themselves, we have some line work, and look at the detailing in here. This is great stuff. They really went above and beyond here. Very nice. And looking at the back here, all the engines are slightly recessed in and painted blue for that engine glow. And this hood section sort of has like a little recess where the top meets the bottom, and it makes that little triangle wedge. And to me, that's awesome. I love the little nooks and crannies. Amazing stuff. Those engines are fantastic. Now looking at this hood section, I really love the detail here. Going around the perimeter, you have this nice line work, which looks really good. We have this long modular engine in the back, looking pretty nice, and it is detailed. And then we have this section here, and you can see tons of little hoses and lines. That is some awesome stuff, and it goes all the way down in here. Great stuff. I think this came out awesome. I love this ship very much. And that's everything I have to say about the mold. Hopefully I covered everything. This ship is fantastic. For 2008, it has the line work, it has the modules on there, everything is accounted for that should be here, and it looks great. So now, let's take a look at the paint. And now looking at that paint on a Star Wars Titanium Series Mon Calamari Star Cruiser, this baby features about 6 or 7 different colors, and I think they made some great choices here. For the first color, we have a nice light gray. It's the main color of the ship. Very cool, and they matched that die-cast paint to plastic perfectly. Well done there. Now, on top of that, as we saw when we were close up before, it seems they went over this with a couple, I guess we could call them scanners or printers or something, and it put a bunch of different splotches all over, and if you zoomed in, you could see the little dots of ink. And I think that's kind of cool. And of course with that we have some light gray, dark gray, tan, and that continues all the way on the bottom as well. Looking very nice. And then we have some brown, which is not printed on. As you can see, there is some brush strokes here. So very nice. Moving on from there, we do have some blue and black for under this section here, which came out great. And then, of course, we have that blue for the engine glow. Fantastic stuff. And that's everything I had to say about the mold and the paint. You know, this ship has a beautiful mold and a fantastically done paint job. So now let's put it back on a stand, compare it to some other ships, and then we'll be done for today. And just like other Titanium series ships, it comes with a cool stand, peg it in the port like so, and just like that, everybody, you are good to go. And now for our size comparison time with the Star Wars Titanium series Mon Calamari Star Cruiser seen in the center. First, on the right hand side, we have the Malevolence, a very interesting separatist vessel, one of my favorites in the collection, awesome stuff. And finally, on the left hand side, yes, I know they changed the name in the canon, but we had the Titanium Tantum 4 from episode 3. All in all, some great ships here. I am always a fan of capital ships and cruisers and stuff like that. So all these ships are awesome in my eye. And if you're interested in seeing reviews of any of these vessels here, check the links in the description below. And that does it today for my review of the Star Wars Titanium series Mon Calamari Star Cruiser released in 2008. You know, this ship is fantastic and I can see why so many people are after this. It is truly a hidden gem. For the mold, as we saw, beautiful line work, great modules, and the hidden details in here, especially in the aft section, are fantastic to say the least. Moving on to the paint, I think they did an awesome job. We have some light grays, dark grays, tans, and browns all mixing together, and the aft section with that blue and black, it really pops. Now, even though I'm really happy with the paint, I wonder if they put a black wash on here like most of their other titanium ships, I wonder if all the details would pop even more than they do already. Something to think about. And of course it comes with a stand to help it blend in with the rest of the collection, which I'm always a fan of. So that's everything I have to say about this beautiful ship today. Again, a big thank you to Cruz Hernandez. It really means a lot to me, and I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I surely did making it. This is an excellent piece, worthy of any Titanium series collector's collection. So if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, let me know in the comments below, and if you want to see new reviews every Thursday, subscribe. Again, thank you so much to everybody out there who's taken time out of your busy schedule to watch my content. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, everybody!